Twice a week, Jelio Zhelev carries reels of film from Sofia to Budapest. That's how he earns a living. Film development is cheaper in Hungary than Bulgaria, but the road from one country to the other is long.
I can't go through Serbia because I'd have to pay customs duty. I don't have to in Romania. It's in the European Union. But there's no bridge over the Danube, and I have to wait for hours for the ferry.
For 470 kilometers from Vidin to Calafat, the Danube forms the border between Bulgaria and Romania. This is the crossing that Jelio Zhelev always dreads. Only one old bridge spans the Danube far to the east. The ferry operators want to stop any more bridges from being built because it would put them out of business. Even asking about it draws an outraged response. Zhelev has to drive a winding road through the Balkan mountains to reach the Danube. It takes him 13 hours to travel a distance he could have covered in 7.
Our government is to blame. What do they care how we ordinary people have to struggle to earn a living? They sit in their offices and line their pockets. Why is there still no bridge 20 years after the end of communism?
A new border crossing was planned for this spot 12 years ago. The EU even provided some of the funding, but it vanished into corrupt officials' pockets. In 2006, a Spanish company finally started construction, but at a snail's pace.
We've done over half the work, but we keep having to stop because of the hard winters here. We hope we'll be able to start again in a month.
If Bulgaria and Romania were in the Schengen treaty area, which abolishes border checks, it would save Zhelev a lot of time. But now the EU has postponed their inclusion, citing insufficient efforts to combat organized crime and corruption in both countries. The border guards are not happy. Videos are meant to show how effectively they work. However, many of the ferry operators are criminals.
They collect 23 euros for this 5-minute trip every time. 23 euros. That's highway robbery.
Then he has to wait for the ferries. They have no timetables. They set off when they have enough passengers to make it worth their while, and that means packed full. When he goes to buy his ticket, Zhelev makes another unpleasant discovery.
Look, the Joker Sofia company runs several ferry lines and also owns casinos in Sofia. It's an open secret that they belong to crime syndicates. I can't prove it, but it's obvious that they have something to do with the delays in building the bridge.
The Vidin provincial governor categorically denies that corruption might be involved in the construction of the bridge.
We've done everything in our power to fulfill the conditions set by the EU. Our external borders are secure, and we've made great progress in fighting corruption.
After a 3-hour wait, Zhelev finally drives onto the ferry. To cover 200 kilometers, he's been on the road for 7 hours. He enjoys the trip across the Danube, but would enjoy a straight shot across a bridge a lot more.